Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay. We'll continue with yesterday's presentation, which was left half of the way, and we'll complete that today. And I have few more plans with you today. Uh, okay. Do you remember what we were discussing yesterday? Anybody?
Positive attitude.
Yeah, positive attitude. We were talking positive attitude as a soft skill. Now, yes, a few examples yesterday we studied. Today also we are going to continue with the same slide, and then we'll move on to the another topic. Okay. So I think we were here yesterday. Did you understand what was the last sentence, yesterday's last sentence? Yes. Um, if you remember, I quoted a famous poet, and the name of the poet is Robert Frost. And what he, you must have studied his poem. The title, the title, instead of the title of the poem, I will go with the quotation that is very famous. And he says that two roads diverged, and I took the less traveled one, and that has made all the difference. Now, can you understand any meaning out of these lines? Should I repeat the lines?
Yes, ma'am.
Two roads diverged. I took the less traveled one, and that has made all the difference. Yes.
Ma'am, less traveled ka?
Yes. The two roads diverged, and I took the less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
The road which is nobody traveled.
Yes.
The poet took that road.
Very good, very good. That's the understanding. Okay. But did you understand what is the exactly intention of that road? That I selected the road which was not trodden by other people. That is, I tried to be different from other people. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Today, why I am successful person, the poet says, that has, and the last line he says, and that has made all the difference. Okay. So who are the different people? The winners are the different people. And what difference, how do they become different? Because traveling the road which was not taken by the common people or everybody. So if your friend plans, yes, I want to do BCom. So the other person says, yeah, I also want to become, I also want to do BCom. Then the other person says, yeah, because my friends are doing, I want to do BCom. But have you ever stopped and thought of why have you planned to take BCom course? Are the subjects of your interest there? Is the syllabus that you are going to study that has all the subjects that you like, or you have some career in one of the subjects? Have you ever thought of that? And unless you have not thought of that, there is no point in joining the same or BCom or BBA, whatever it is the course that you have selected. So every student or everybody must know that, is this road meant for me? If it is meant for me, I'll go by this road. Otherwise, I will have my own way. And of course, you will. And now people say, you must have seen people there, some of the people who are working in banks. I have really come across with such people who are good writers, who are good at acting. And maybe in the field of acting also, you will find that there are n number of people that in spite of their professional career, they have succeeded in their different career of their choice, or not only the choice of, you can say, liking. There are many examples. For example, here, this doctor, we know that the serial Dr. Shiva, okay, sorry, Amol Kohle, who is by profession a doctor, but what he is excelling in, he is excelling in many areas. Like in politics, he is there now, recently joined, but before that we know him as a good character of Sambhaji Maharaj. Then there was another actor called Girish Karnad. He was also a versatile person. He has many, means he was a student of science, he was a student of literature, he was also what we can say TV actor, a writer, many faceted person, multiple faceted personality. So what all this becomes, because they always try to follow what they feel to do and not what others are doing. So the first lesson that everybody should learn, that you should always ask this question to yourself, whether this road is meant for me. And if this road is meant for me, I am ready to take all the efforts to reach the success point. Whereas if you follow somebody else's interest and then you join the course, and then after joining that course you realize, oh, this is something that I did not want to study, I wanted to study something different. So then going ahead will make you some sort of, depressed, and moreover it is a loss of your prime years of your career. So always make sure that whatever you have made a choice, that choice is properly made at a right age. Okay, so we'll start with this. We'll continue with this presentation ahead with this. So this is one, as we were discussing, the benefits of positive attitude. Now, yesterday we have seen that fewer difficulties encountered along the way, the ability to surmount any difficulty. So the one who has determined to achieve goals, then they will not be worried about the problems that will be there on the way. They will try to solve every problem. And once you start have that a problem solving nature, people look at you with great hopes. So whenever there is a problem, they will talk to you. Can you help us, or can you let us give the solution of this? So every time there will be a solution from your end. And once people realize that yes, this person can help us, they will start respecting you, and then people respect you. So these are some of the examples or ways in which you can improve your positive attitude. Now, one important thing I feel like telling you people here, that why it is at this age, because these are the formative years of your life. You life gives you a number of experiences, and all those experiences are nothing but the lessons that you learn from the life. Okay, so this thing, I think we studied this picture yesterday, that how our thinking affects, then our attitude affects, and then it reflects through our behavior. Then how to change your attitude. Now changes happen personally from the inside out. Please underline this word, or make sure inside out. Now how come, and what will develop our attitude, what will make our attitude? So let us I'll give you one example here. You must have heard people saying this word, oh, this is Indian timing, Indian standard timing. Now this word, that it is Indian timing, has a negative reference. Now why it has a negative reference? Because it tells that people in India, they do not value the time, and they believe that, oh, if they come late, so it is not a problem. If they join late, it is not a problem, because it is an Indian standard time, and people follow Indian time. So late coming is one of the habit that is we have been grown with, and we say no, it doesn't make any difference in 1 second or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, but it does make. If you are in your exams, when the results are declared, you can see when there is a competition, your 1 mark can make the difference in your percentage, and that mark can make the whole difference to your career, because you wanted to pursue a career which you could not achieve because of that 1 mark. So 1 mark, 1 hour, 1 second, 1 minute makes a lot of difference in everybody's life. So what we should understand, we should have an attitude, a better attitude. Now how it develops, basically, or let me say psychologically, it is stated that what you become is the result of your is the result of your habits. Means the way you develop your habits, they lead to your personality. So personality is an outcome of all the habits and beliefs that a person have. Now let's see. For example, a person who first of all is goes to late to school. So in school, okay, one day the teacher will punish, oh, you were late yesterday. So today, tomorrow you will say, yeah, yesterday I got a little bit punishment, but it's okay. Next day it is expected that you should be in time, but instead of in time, you should you reach again next day also late. Then after getting some punishment, you realize that there is nothing going to affect in my marks as such, even if I reach late. So you develop that habit of reaching late, and as a result, at one point of time, you are known as latecomer at every place, and so people will not respect you because you do not follow the time. So make sure your habits make your personality. So you have to understand what are my habits. So you can write down it on paper. You have to analyze what are my good habits, what are my bad habits, and what are the areas where I want to change myself, what are the areas that I want to change myself. Now let me give you example. Nowadays we all are stick to screen, and that too for a longer time, because we all are working online and most of the things are conducted through this internet. So our time, so you people, they call it, what is a screen time? Our screen time has been increased. Yes, I understand. So it is up to you that how much time and for what reason you will use that screen time. So if you're using screen time for your studies, that is okay. If you're using your screen time, let's see, for chatting with friends, that is also okay. Then how much time are you spending? Okay, you are spending some time with the social media because you wanted to update yourself with what is going around you. That is also okay. But if you are, apart from spending so many hours on screen, still you are engaged in playing games, then again you have to make sure where your time is going waste. So you have to stop and think about your habits, so that habits will become will make you a different person altogether after a few years, because you will realize that had I not stopped at that time, I would have changed, or it would have wasted my prime years of career. Okay, so that is about habits and personality. Now here there is one important thing. Can somebody read this? Yes, Sandeep Madvi, will you read this slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please.
I am responsible for who I am, for who what I have, for what I do.
Yeah. Okay. Now, before I explain this, I would like to listen from you people. Are you people give any incident that where you have been given a task and you could not complete that task, group task? At home also it will be okay if you have done that. Yes. Okay. Let me tell you this, that what happens, suppose you have been asked to make a dish, then or let's say you have been asked to make a project in your college or school. Now the deadline for the project is given. Okay, the teacher will say, okay, I want this project in 2 days. Now when I say I want this project in 2 days and I want all these things to be used in the project, so a group of students will be very proactive to make the group, make the presentation, the project. After 2 days, the project is ready, but there are some things are missing. Now, some things are missing, like they wanted to decorate the project with flowers or with some other item like a glossy paper, etc. So the student will say, ma'am, actually this project would have been better, but today I was coming to college and I thought that I'll buy the glossy paper and then I'll paste it or stick to that project paper. But the shops were closed. But and so I could not make the presentation more attractive. But here in that case, who you are blaming? You are blaming the shopkeeper for not opening the shop in time. But on the other hand, if I would say that if you knew that this is what the project is and these are the materials or the stationery materials that you would require to make this project, then you should be ready with all the materials. So whose responsibility to make the material available in time? It was your responsibility. But what you said, no, I wanted to buy that, but the shopkeeper has not opened the shop. So we often try to blame the other people for the mistakes which we have committed. So in this case, what is expected? You should have purchased the material well in advance so that you can prepare your chart or prepare your project in a presentable way. Okay, so this usually happens with everybody, but it's only the difference of degree that some people will say, yes, I'm made a mistake 10%, and some people will say, no, it was not my fault, it was somebody else's fault, and because of that this happened. So usually we do not accept the responsibility of our failures. On the other hand, we are ready to accept our responsibility with our achievements. That, if you achieve something, you say, I have done that. We don't say we have done that. Getting it? So but usually it is we keep on blaming other people for our failures. So we should not do that. So I am responsible for who I am, that what I am and what I have and what I do. So if I write something good, I am responsible for that. If I am a person with a different mindset, yes, I know what I am. So you should not hold all the time people or somebody else or the situations responsible for whatever is happening. Are you understanding what is we are discussing? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Then how to change your thinking. Now, this is a really very interesting slide. Thinking, how to change your thinking. And the earlier slide I explained, in that case, I told you that it is you who were responsible for not making the project attractive. So here also, you have to change your thinking. Changes come from thinking logically. Please underline the word logically. Now, how the changes will come logically? Now, let me give an example. Most of the students come up with the saying, ma'am, 10th of the August was the last date of submission of my project. Yes, I understood that 10th of, but out of 100 students, if 10 students have not submitted the project, I can understand. And of course, it becomes my duty to ask them why you have not completed the project within the deadline. Now I will listen to each one of them. Now, if each one of them will say that, or some of them will say, ma'am, there was some issue at my family level, that's why I could not complete the project. Somebody will say, ma'am, everything was there, but my net was not working. Okay, that is also I will accept. But if somebody says, no, ma'am, actually, I don't know what was the project was given to me, then I will not accept. Because you have accepted you to be a student of this class. Now, whose responsibility to know about the project? It is your responsibility to know about the project. So logical thinking is very, very much expected in making or developing our thought process. So you have to understand that what is the real cause behind that. And please remember here, this your body language is very important in making the conclusions or making the decisions. And here this logical thinking will sorry, body language will help you in making the logical thinking also. Now here these are the excuses. Some people give this is all very interesting. This is I would like to beat the, what can I do it, diffuse it, etc. Means the positive personality, I refuse to let this hook me, means I will not be getting affected with this, but and tomorrow it will look different, and it sucks to be him. So here these are all the various mindsets of a person that this man is trying to say. Now, why is earlier what I was and now what I am? So you should have the determination to change yourself. Then manage your talk. This is self. Here the talk means self-talk. Do you people think about yourself? Do you people talk to yourself? Yes. Talk to yourself means what? Do you people stop and think, oh, I should have done that so that I would have been able to do that better way? But does that happen? But it doesn't happen many times because you do not have a talk with yourself. So if you begin with your day like saying, yeah, today's day will be the wonderful day, then obviously the day is going to be very wonderful and very positive. But if you begin with your day like this, look at this is going to be a crappy day. That is, oh my God, something will happen now, something, and I will not be able to enjoy my day. So this is the way you think you become. Then changes here, change your behavior. Changes take true assessment, determination, and discipline. Now determination, that you have to and here look at this. Determination, you understand, maybe you will understand that I have to decide, I have to reduce 10 kgs of my weight. Yes, that is determination. For that 10 kg reduce of weight, 10 you have to determine, yes, I have to do the exercise, I have to do the fitness training, I have to follow the diet. And after that only, if you are determined, then only you can reach your goal. So determination is important. And discipline, of course, yeah, my plate is full of variety of food variety, but it is my discipline. I should allow myself what I want to eat and what I should not eat. So it is a self-discipline that will help you. And of course, this is take true assessment. Please underline the word true assessment. Most of the times, true assessment means you know what you are, and what you are, nobody else perhaps knows. Many a times what happens, students come to us, teachers, and ma'am, this time I had written my paper so well, but still I failed. Now, how will you fail? Because you are the person who the paper you solve the answer sheet, so you know how you have written. So if you are damn sure, then you should get for reassessment and rechecking something. But somewhere at the back of mind, you are very much aware that what you have written exactly in the paper. And I can show you a number of examples where students have merely copied the question paper in the examination, and they are claiming that we have cleared all the solved the questions, and we have not still we are not getting marks. No, it is not so. So this is an example. True assessment here means you should know yourself what you are. And if you want to bring the change in that behavior, you should be determined to bring the change in your behavior. And that can be possible only with the help of discipline. Yeah, this is again, let's not go more into that because it will take more time. Here, what I want you people to understand or follow, these are some of the practices, and this will really make you a good person, believe me. And perhaps may not be at this age, but after 4 or 5 years, when you will be in a corporate world, or when you will have your own some business or an organization, whatever, or where you will be an employee, that time you'll remember that ma'am was telling us to practice these things. And yes, some of the things I practiced, and today I am the result of all those practices. So let us see what are those practices that will make your environment a positive or will lead to positive behavior. So I want somebody to read all these and I'll explain this thing. Yes, somebody will read it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, please read it.
Influence your environment, add positive behavior. First, spread a smile around. Sprinkle some positive on the negatives. Focus on the good of each day.
Okay.
Say please
Okay.
and
Okay.
thank
Wait.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. Now we'll read first. I'll explain these things and then we'll go ahead. So spread a smile around. Now, do you think that you should always be welcome with a square face person who is all the time having anger on the face? And would you like to be? Would you like to interact with such person?
No, ma'am.
You would not.
No, ma'am.
You would say, "Bapre, this man looks very, angry. So it's better we should stay away from this." And spread a smile around. Sprinkle some positive on the negatives. Now this is really very difficult task. Sometimes if you take it. Now, how can you sprinkle some positive on the negative? Let's see, your person, let's see, of course, color is not a very sign of a beauty. No, there is no color. There is no such color which we can say is the only color of beauty. No, they say that beauty lies in the beholder's eye. So the way you look at the person, it will look beautiful. So if you meet someone in the morning or at the day, and you say, yeah, wow, pleasant, what a pleasant you are looking so pleasant today. And the person will immediately realize, oh, do I really look pleasant today? Or you are looking very good today. You are looking very fresh today. Is there anything new that you want to share with? So this will spread the positivity in the friend. And as I said yesterday, that positive things, if you keep on spreading, the world around you will become positive. On the negatives, and then focus I'll share one incident here, that how positive or negative or bad effect keeps on happening with each other. If you spread positive things, you will become people around you will become positive. And if you are a negative, or maybe whatever you spread happiness, if you spread happiness, people will become happy. If you spread anger, people will spread anger to in the surrounding. One day I was at Bank of Maharashtra nearby our college, and there was a lady and who was standing in a queue, and she wanted to deposit some money in the bank already, and she was having a daughter, maybe of maybe 5 to 6 years old, and she was having one more child with her that was maybe 3 years. That boy could hardly walk, some 3 to 4 years. um, no, the girl was little younger, like maybe 8 to 10 years old, and then this boy was 4 or 5 years old. But that lady was having both the children at the when she was at the bank, and she was trying to fill the form. What happened? The children started making noise. Once she quiet, once that lady told the girl that to look after that small child. As you know, the elder sister has to always to take care of the younger sibling. So the lady scolded that girl, but that small boy who was not listening to that girl, but still she tried her best. Then at one point of time, that lady got so angry and she hit one slap to that girl, for which she was not responsible actually. But that lady, out of anger, she slapped that girl. Now you can imagine, in front of all the bank or people there, that girl felt so insulted that her mother slapped her. Now she wanted to vent out her anger. Now when and where she will vent out her anger? She, after some time, the boy started making noise. Again, the girl hit the boy with the same tight slap. And then she started looking at mother. And she said he was not listening, so I had to beat him. Now what happened? The mother spread anger to the girl child spread anger to that boy. Now it happens that whatever is happening around you, it is a result and it keeps on spreading. So spread the positive things around you so that people will also spread the positive among themselves. Then focus on the good of each day. Yesterday also, if you remember, I said that sundarate vechave, whatever is beautiful around you, you should look at that. Not only look, you should try to learn that. If somebody is good at making some good dish, you should, why don't you learn that? If somebody is good at making some artistic articles, you should learn that. If somebody is good at communicating, why can't you learn that? You should listen to them, you should follow them. Then next very important one, say please and thank you. As I said, that they are very important words because they will tell about your personality, the way you speak with the people. And see, saying please to a person or saying thank you to a person does not necessarily undermines your personality. Getting it? You have to respect them. It is a way of good manners, and they say that good manners are not to be taught, they should be caught. You should learn how to behave with the people around you. And if you say please to the someone who is junior to you, it is not harmful to your personality, no, not at all. Perhaps the person will feel more respect towards you. Then say please and thank you to each one who deserves that. Then practice empathy. This is really important. Practice empathy. Empathy means to put yourself into other shoes. You should understand others' point of view. Then only you can understand the problem of people. And if you understand that why Gandhiji started wearing the clothes of that pancha, because he knew that what if I have the financially I'm so capable that I can wear suit every day, but look at all those crores of my fellow Indians. They are not having enough clothes to hide their body. So do I have the right to wear all those clothes? And that's why he gave up that. And his we know him then, whatever the clothes Gandhiji used to wear. So you have to understand people from their perspective. Then evaluate your behavior. Here we are very wrong sometimes, because we don't follow what we means we are not ready to say that yes, I made the mistake. We say that no, he made the mistake or she made the mistake, I have not made the mistake. Or whatever the way you behave, you do not hold yourself responsible for that. You all the time try to blame the somebody else. So make sure you behave properly. Then never miss an opportunity to compliment. No, we should not be rather very miser in the sense what, or conjusi. Huh? So we should not we should not be the misers or in giving the compliments to others. If you think that this particular person is looking good, you should tell. Or if any person has done a job very skillfully, even may it be a plumber at your home, may it be a maid at your home, may it be some cook at your home, you should never ever hesitate to compliment for the good deed that the person has done. It will motivate him. Please remember, it will give him more courage, not only courage, but motivation to do more than that. I remember Sudha Murthy's line that every bouquet and shawl brings, every bouquet and shawl is an expectation from better to best. Means once you have complimented somebody, the other person becomes more responsible for doing better than the previous performance. So please compliment on the deeds that the people are doing. Then see criticism as an opportunity to improve. Now here it is a really very interesting thing, but I'll come to this point since there are only 4 minutes. I will come to that story later on once we start the next class. Then keep promises. That keep promises means there are many people who trust, who say that yes, I'll do that, yes, I'll follow that, but they do not follow their promises. You know, who is we Indians should be proud of, where we live in a country where Ramayana, the hero of Ramayana, Ram, Raja Ram, or the King Ram, is known for pran jay par vachan na jaye. That is, whatever you have promised, you will follow it and make sure. So if you are not able to do that, then be honest to the other person, yes, and be frank that perhaps I don't think I will be able to complete that, or perhaps I won't be able to help you in that way. Otherwise, and if you promise something, then do not break your promise. Keep promises, because people will judge you from the way you follow and maintain the relations with them. Then cultivate your sense of humor. Now, what is that sense of humor? Is most of the time we take everything so seriously. So we should have that habit of ignoring something or making the right twist at that moment. And there the joke can help you. So cultivate your sense of humor. Then keep open mind. Keep open mind to changes. This is a really very interesting thing. That keep open mind to changes means what? We are so reluctant to practice something new. And if new thing comes, we say, no, who will do that? It's very, it takes a lot of efforts. And we are not usually good at taking more efforts. Or we rather say, no, it will be very time consuming. It will make us work hard. So let's not do that. So usually, but you should be ready to the changes, and this will save you from frustration, because after some or the other point the things are going to change, and before it is too late, it is better to change at the right time and in the right mode. So this example of online teaching is also the same thing. Then next is have a forgiving view of people. We are also not good at this. What we think that, no, he has cheated me, and he has not kept his promise. He has not helped me in my time of trouble, in my hard times. So we keep so many things in our mind, and as a result our mind becomes blocked with those previous unwanted memories. And all those unwanted memories, if we do not delete in time, perhaps it will affect the speed of your computer. You know, if there is a lot of memory in the computer, it affects the speed of your computer. Similarly, if there are so many unwanted things stored in your mind, it will affect your efficiency. Perhaps you may not be able to discharge your best your duties at the best capacities. So make sure you have that forgiving and forgetting attitude. Forgiving, yes, I have forgiven you. Now you have cheated me, yes, but next time I'll remember, and next time I'll make sure that I will not make some such same mistake. So have forgiving and forgetting the attitude of in case of bad things. As I yesterday used that imagery of, like, dustbin should be cleared, otherwise it will start stinking. So before it makes you a different person, you better delete them, you better clear them. Okay, so it is showing me 1 minute, so we'll join with the same link again. Okay, we'll continue with the next session on writing skills. I'll be finishing this positive attitude session on the next